Hardtail. Invented by Fender in 1950 for their first solid-body electric guitars, this fixed design bolts the strings directly through the body or anchors them at the base of the bridge plate. Lacking any moving parts, it offers exceptional tuning stability and maximizes the transfer of string vibration into the wood. Players often favor this setup for its simplicity and the noticeable increase in sustain it provides. The hardware remains a staple for rhythm players who need reliable performance without the complexities of a vibrato system. Today, you will frequently see this setup on instruments from Fender, Ibanez, and PRS. Tune-o-matic. Introduced by Gibson in 1953 under the guidance of Ted McCarty, this two-piece system pairs a separate bridge component with a stop bar tailpiece. It allows for precise intonation adjustments via individual saddles for each string, while the stop bar securely anchors the strings behind it. The raised profile works perfectly with guitars that have an angled neck. Its substantial mass contributes to a thick, resonant tone that defined the classic rock era, making it one of the most widely copied hardware designs in the industry. This classic hardware is most commonly found on models built by Gibson, Epiphone, and ESP. Synchronized Tremolo. Created by Fender in 1954 specifically for the Stratocaster, this system completely changed how guitarists manipulate pitch. It features a bridge plate that pivots on screws, balanced by tension springs routed through the back of the guitar body. Pressing or pulling the attached arm allows players to smoothly raise or lower the pitch of entire chords. The built-in spring reverb effect adds a distinct shimmer to the tone, becoming a foundational element of surf rock and later shaping the expressive leads of countless legends. This iconic tremolo remains a core feature on guitars produced by Fender, Suhr, and Yamaha. Floyd Rose. Developed by the Floyd Rose brand in 1977 to solve the tuning instability of traditional vibratos, this double-locking system clamps the strings at both the nut and the bridge saddles. It floats entirely suspended by string and spring tension, permitting extreme pitch dives and squeals without the guitar slipping out of tune. The design requires precision routing in the wood and takes patience to set up properly. That rock-solid stability under heavy abuse ultimately made it the definitive hardware choice for the heavy metal movements of the 1980s. You will find this double-locking system heavily utilized by high-performance brands like Jackson, Schecter, and EVH. Bigsby. Designed by Paul Bigsby in 1951, this vintage vibrato system relies on a distinct rocker bridge and a heavy cast aluminum tailpiece housing a large spring. It provides a gentle musical warble that shifts the pitch subtly rather than executing massive dive bombs. The mechanism requires strings to wrap around a rolling tension bar, adding a bit of unique slinkiness to the playing feel. Its classic mechanical appearance and smooth operation have kept it a timeless favorite among rockabilly, country, and indie musicians. This unmistakable vibrato continues to be prominently featured on guitars from Gretsch, Guild, and Gibson. Telecaster Ashtray. Engineered by Fender in 1950, this bridge earned its nickname from a large stamped metal cover with raised edges. It originally featured 3 brass saddles that shared 2 strings each, with strings feeding directly through the back of the body to generate a sharp, biting resonance, widely known as twang. The traditional layout forces slight compromises in intonation, though purists insist it is essential for authentic vintage tone. The metallic plate also surrounds the bridge pickup, interacting with its magnetic field to create an unmistakable high-end snap. Naturally, this traditional hardware is predominantly equipped on models from Fender, Squier, and boutique builders like Nash Guitars. Floating Tremolo. Invented by Leo Fender in 1958 alongside the Jazzmaster, this system separates the rocking bridge from the vibrato tailpiece. The strings travel a significant distance behind the bridge before anchoring to a floating plate balanced by a single hidden spring. This extended string length creates sympathetic overtones, contributing to a distinctive, resonant chime that became essential to surf music and later alternative rock. The mechanism provides a beautifully smooth and subtle pitch bend, and it originally featured a clever locking button to prevent tuning issues if a string broke. Today, you will primarily find this expressive, vintage-style tailpiece equipped on offset models from Fender, Squier, and Built guitars. Headless individual saddles. Pioneered by Ned Steinberger in 1979, this revolutionary design completely reimagines string anchoring by moving the tuning machines from the headstock down to the bridge itself. Often built as individual, modular saddles for each string, the mechanism clamps the string ends and uses a precise rear-mounted knob to dial in pitch. By eliminating the headstock and focusing all hardware on the body, it drastically reduces the overall weight of the instrument and creates an incredibly ergonomic playing experience. The compact nature of these standalone tuning bridges maximizes resonance while maintaining flawless intonation. In the modern era, this highly efficient hardware is predominantly favored by forward-thinking brands like Strandberg, Kiesel, and Ibanez. Wraparound. Pioneered by Gibson in 1953 as an elegant solution for early solid bodies, it combines the bridge and tailpiece into a single solid bar. Strings feed through the bottom and wrap over the top toward the neck, creating a simple, highly resonant anchor point. Vintage versions offered limited intonation control, yet the sheer mass of the unit produces an incredibly punchy and direct tonal response. Many modern iterations now feature carved ridges or adjustable saddles to solve the tuning issues, while keeping that aggressive, stripped-down aesthetic. Modern and vintage-inspired players can routinely find this design on instruments crafted by PRS and Gibson. Evertune. Invented by Cosmos Lyles for the Evertune brand in 2010, this highly advanced mechanical bridge uses a complex system of internal springs and levers to maintain constant string tension. Once calibrated, the hardware physically prevents the instrument from going out of tune, even during drastic temperature changes or aggressive playing. It can be set to allow traditional string bending or lockdown entirely to perfectly preserve intonation during heavy studio tracking. The intricate internal routing required makes it a serious commitment, but it has become an invaluable tool for recording artists demanding flawless pitch consistency. Due to its incredible tuning reliability, it has become a popular factory option for modern heavy metal brands like ESP, Solar Guitars, and Jackson. Kahler Tremolo. Introduced by Gary Kahler in 1981, this cam-based vibrato system offered a distinct alternative to traditional pivoting bridges. Instead of moving the entire bridge plate to alter pitch, the strings attached to a cylindrical cam that rolls backward and forward. This top-mounted design requires significantly less wood removal from the guitar body compared to other double-locking systems. Players appreciate its incredibly smooth, consistent arm tension, and the fact that the bridge saddles remain completely stationary, making palm muting much more comfortable. While it reached peak popularity during the shred era, this unique mechanical design continues to be utilized by aggressive builders like BC Rich, Jackson, and ESP.